Hi, every people! Eliora here with what is either going to be an incredibly predictable or an incredibly overdue video. Probably both. I've been getting messages asking why I haven't been doing any episodic reviews of seasons 6 and 7. Well, there's a number of reasons, and I figured it's about time I explained them to you guys. So, here they are. First of all, my lessening interest in reviewing. When I did that little short trilogy, Dimmed Flame, it was to symbolize that I am moving a bit away from reviews. Not ceasing them entirely, mind you, but reviews have never been my passion. I get told that I'm a fair hand at reviewing, but I've always leaned far more towards creative endeavors. After a while, reviewing became a slog for me unless I really had something to say about the material, like I did with the Beauty and the Beast review I did with Acharki, which you should totally watch, by the way. I had comparatively far more fun doing my top 6 lists and the shorts than I did with the reviews, so that's where I've been trying to go. Second, lack of interest causes lack of quality. I pride myself on giving my all when I do something for others. My videos are not just for me, they're also for you guys, my audience. I will never be satisfied with doing something substandard because you deserve better than that. Now, I'm never going to reach the standard levels of someone like, say, Nostalgia Critic or Silver Quill, but I do have my own personal standards. When I do not have any sort of feelings towards a project, I will approach it with a just get it done attitude. In the entertainment world, that sort of attitude isn't acceptable. That leads to flat, boring material. I despise boredom. It is my kryptonite, and I will never subject any of you to it if I can avoid it. Hell, even here I'm trying to make it look fun. If I bore my audience, I have failed to live up to my base standard for quality. Third, failing interest in MLP overall. Perhaps it's due to being immersed in the show for like 5 or 6 years, but I just do not have the same passion for it that I used to. The show, to me at least, has lost the originality that made it stand out. Now it's more about maintaining the ratings. That's why we get things like Starlight Glimmer, the student of Twilight Sparkle, Trixie the fan favorite who just happens to be Starlight's best friend, returning changelings who magically get reformed and transformed into a new ally, and so on. Now, I will say I have heard some promising things about some upcoming episodes that may be interesting to me and I may review, but I won't make any promises. I'm not as big of an MLP fan as I used to be. I'm more interested in the community than the show. Fourth, desire for new, more original content. By nature, I'm a creative. I already mentioned that earlier, but to expand upon that, I really deeply desire telling stories. Stories are my favorite thing in the world. It's why I enjoy things like mythology and Dungeons and Dragons, which if you're not watching on Dr. Wolf's channel, you totally should because it's amazing. Whether it's a silly, simple story like the Getting Pizza short I did with Jasper Pie, or something more complex and heartfelt like the Dimmed Flame trilogy, that's where my soul is. I do have an entirely new series in the works, provided I can ever get the damn artwork I need, which will reflect that enjoyment of storytelling and lore, and hopefully will be something you will enjoy as well. I know I've said something along these lines in the past and failed to deliver, but this time I genuinely only am missing a single asset, and I'm working on getting a hold of it, so hold tight and keep an eye out. That's really all there is to it. I hope it's at least clear enough because I can't lay it out any more blatantly. I'm not leaving the fandom, I'm not ceasing my MLP content overall, but there are just other things I care more about these days. I hope you guys will stick around for the new material that's coming, but I'll understand if you don't since most of you probably only came for MLP to begin with. Regardless of who's around in days to come, just know that I do appreciate the support I've received over the years, and that I will still continue to deliver quality content. I'd rather take longer and deliver a high-quality finished product that I can be proud of than half-ass it and shove busy work down your throats. Looking at you, video game industry. Thanks a lot, y'all, and I'll see you in my next video.